Good morning to all of our attendees that have already logged in. We are still waiting for about 90 or so more people. So I think let's give it until 5 past and we'll then carry on with everyone that has logged in at that time. We don't want to keep everyone waiting too much for everyone else. For those that have logged in, can I just maybe in the chat get someone to just confirm whether you can hear me or not, please? Okay, I think it is now 10:05. I am going to start with our demo, just so that we're not wasting time. We do have a lot to cover today, so the session is being recorded for those guys that have registered and not logged in yet. So at the end of the webinar, you will get the recording sent to you via email. So welcome this morning to our CloudTax and CloudSec demonstration. My name is Lynette Hansen. I am the product specialist for Caseware Africa. And today we will be talking about some of the benefits and features that you can enjoy on our CloudTax and CloudSec products. I do want to just mention to everyone who is in this webinar this morning, there is a question section and a chat functionality. If we have time at the end, I will cover any questions, but I will also be providing you with contact details, my personal contact details, if you need to get in touch with me to maybe discuss some of your questions or pricing or anything going forward. So when it comes to CloudTax and CloudSec, these products are our own products that we develop in-house at Caseware Africa, specific to the South African market. They in that case form part of what we call the Caseware cloud ecosystem. And just a very small tidbit about the ecosystem and what that is, it is basically our cloud practice management solution, whereby you can have all aspects of the practice managed via one centralized platform. And some of the great benefits of having Caseware Cloud as your centralized practice management tool is that you can utilize client data with one input throughout the entire practice. Now, before I go into CloudTax and CloudSec, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on Caseware Cloud itself because it is an entire solution onto itself. So if you want more information about Caseware Cloud, you can reach out to us, to myself. If you're an existing client, to the account managers, or you can log a query on our website and someone will give you a call. But before I talk about tax and secretarial specifically, I wanted to cover just what the basic benefits would be of having a cloud solution as opposed to a physical installation or a physical server. And some of the benefits, first of all, there's a big mitigation of risk. So not only does your cloud offer you an encrypted space where you can protect your data from our cybercrime elements, but there is also a mitigation of risk when it comes to physical damage. With all the floods happening right now, there's protection from flood damage, fire damage, the necessity to physically house something in a building or a room. The next thing is the ease of access. So because the cloud is completely internet-based and you can access it from any internet-enabled device with the use of a search engine, you can actually work from anywhere. It gives you complete freedom to access from wherever you are. You don't need to maintain or manage a VPN for people to access, and VPNs are notoriously slow as well. So none of that. Another thing about cloud software that is a very big step in the right direction is that we don't have to physically run any updates or do any backups anymore. So those of you with desktop software will know running an update takes a lot of time out of your day. You first of all have to do backups and store those backups in different places. Run your updates, and then everything sits in the background and your computer is pretty much unusable during the time that is happening. So with cloud, we actually do those updates automatically in the background, and you never lose any of your functionality during the time where updates and backups are happening. It also makes it a lot easier for us to add new features to the software. So then in terms of licensing, you do have more control on these modules because it's licensed on a per user basis using your email address. So you can control who accesses and what they're doing. There's no more logging in SUP, and you don't know who the person was that actually did activity on the software. And then the final thing with Caseware Cloud specifically, the Caseware Cloud ecosystem gives you an all-in-one solution. It is a centralized platform where you can basically run all of your activity from one place, whether it is the tax, secretarial, time, audit, or financials, basically end-to-end solution. So let's go and talk about, we'll start with CloudTax as the first one to cover. and then we'll chat about CloudSec. So CloudTax itself, just note as well, this is a high-level overview of the products and the functionalities. With every license you purchase for CloudTax or CloudSec, you do get free onboarding and training from our consulting department to show you all the nitty-gritties of how to use the software, although there aren't a lot of nitty-gritties. It's pretty straightforward and easy to use. Now, as a tax management system, CloudTax enables you to automate your tax processes from a single platform. The CloudTax system is integrated into your SARS e-filing. How that integration works is it works with your tax practitioner profile, and we then link that profile to an ISV login key that we provide you with when you sign up for the system. The whole system allows a tax practitioner to have a complete dashboard view of all tax-related information. And it also allows the tax practitioner to do bulk processing and run submissions from CloudTax directly into SARS. So you don't physically have to log into e-filing's platform. You can use the CloudTax platform. So what are some of the tax management challenges that our clients face that we want to kind of alleviate with our tax product? So the first, just to mention a few, keeping up to date with when you have due dates. So keeping track of due dates, managing those deadlines and making sure everything is done in the correct time frame. Managing the amounts of data. If you've got a large client base, the amount of information that you need to manage and you need to get stored and all of that. Getting the information from your clients. So a lot of time is spent in retrieving information from clients just so that we can start doing those returns and going through those calculations and such. Capturing the information that we've gotten then, submitting those returns. And for those of you who don't have solutions yet, who are currently working on e-filing, it does mean that each return has to be captured manually and submitted manually for each and every taxpayer. There's no bulk processing. Then dealing with specific errors in the data and submitting high quality compliance, making 100% sure that what we are submitting is 100% correct. So I'm going to exit my spreadsheet now, or my presentation now, and I'm going to quickly go into the actual cloud solution itself, what it looks like. Now, as I mentioned, our cloud licenses are licensed per user. So basically, you are licensed using your email address, as you can see, and a password that you set up for yourself. The cloud does come with the functionality for you to upload client profiles, so create your client information in bulk onto the system. And just for some clarity, Caseware Cloud gives us an entire client database where this information then syncs into our different solutions that are built as apps onto the cloud, of which tax and secretarial are some of those apps. So we can in bulk upload a spreadsheet with all of our client data, do a bulk upload, and have those profiles for our clients visible. This means that we are saving a lot of time and not capturing clients in duplicate for tax and then again for secretarial, and recapturing information over and over and over, which is a waste of our time. So hitting the menu button, going down to CloudTax,